she told me to shut up, and it's like, dude, I'm literally like, I'm gonna consider you, Disney, you did good on Hercules and the parents. I'm just gonna shut up. But you're completely wrong here. Oh yeah, you are. Elder, you are stupid. You're stupid and you're pissing me off. I don't even know where to begin with you. That's how bad you piss me off. First of all, I smiled at my own ants. Be real. Oh man, it's unfortunate to have some dumbass constantly shrugging his shoulders at me like something's gonna go on here, when it's clearly not. Yeah, that's unfortunate, because if I wrote Shakespeare, then I wrote this. You understand, right? No, you don't understand. You don't understand Shakespeare. Okay. Okay. All right, buddy. Okay. Just another round, William. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is late. I was ready to play, really, is what it came down to. Get this over with. Act 3, Scene 1, Olivia's garden. Enter Viola and clown with a tabor. Save thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by thy tabor? No, sir. I live by the church. Art thou a churchman? No such matter, sir. I do live by the church. For I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church. So thou mayest say, the king lies by a beggar, if a beggar dwell near him, or the church stand by the tabor, if thy tabor stand by the church. You have said, sir, to see this age. A sentence is but a cheverel glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward. Nay, that's certain. They that dally nicely with words may quickly make them wanton. I would therefore my sister had no name, sir. Why, man? Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might make my sister wanton. But indeed words are very rascal, since bonds disgrace them. Thy reason, man? Trust, sir, I can yield you none without words, and words are grown so false, I am loath to prove reason with them. I warrant thou art a merry fellow, and carest for nothing. Not so, sir, I do care for something, but in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that be to care for nothing, sir, I would it make you invisible. Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool? No, indeed, sir, the Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till he be married. And the fools are as like husbands as pilchards are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words. I saw thee late at the Count of Sereno's. Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, sir, but the fool should be as oft with your master as with mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there. Nay, and thou passest upon me. I'll no more with thee. Hold there's sixpence for thee.
King of the hill.
Now Jove, in his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard. In my troth, I'll tell thee, I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within? Would not a pair of these have bread, sir? Yes, being kept together and put to use. I would play Lord Pandarus or Phrygia, sir, to bring Chrysia to this troilus. I understand you, sir, 'tis well begged. The matter, I hope, is not great, sir, begging but a beggar. Cressida was a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will concert to them which you come. Who are you, and what you would are out of my welcome. I might say, element, but the word is overworn. This fellow's wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood, on whom he jests, the quality of persons and the time, and like the haggard checketh every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labour as a wise man's art. For folly that he wisely shows his fit, but the wise man folly fallen quite saint their wit.
Enemy team took the hill.
Enter Sir Toby Belch and Sir Andrew Aquacheek. Save you, gentlemen, and you, sir. Du voi garde, monsieur. Et vous aussi votre serviteur. And I hope, sir, you are, and I hope yours. Will you encounter the house? My niece is desirous you should enter, if you trade be it to her. I am bound your niece, sir. I mean she is a list of my voyage. Taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion. My legs do better understand me, sir, than understand what you mean by bidding my taste my legs. I mean to go, sir, to enter. I will answer you with gate and entrance, but we are prevented. Enter Olivia and Maria. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you. That youth a rare courtier, rain odors well. My matter hath no voice, lady, but to your own most pregnant and your vast shaft ear. Odors, pregnant, and vast shaft. I'll get 'em all three already. Let the garden door be shut, and leave me to my hearing.
Your team scored.
My duty, madam, a most humble service. What is your name? Caesarea is your servant's name, fair princess. My servant, sir, 'twas never merry world, since lowly fame was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino youth, and he is yours,
Enemy team took
and his
the
must
hill.
needs be earth. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam. For him I think not on him for his thoughts. Would they were blanks rather than filled with me. Madam, I come to whet your gentle thoughts. On his behalf. Boy, by your leave I pray you. I bid you never speak again of him. But would you undertake another suit? I had rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres. Dear lady, give me leave, beseech you. I did send after the last enchantment you did hear, a ring in chase of you, so did I abuse myself my servant, and I fear you, me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit. To force that on you in a shameful punishment, which you knew none of yours, what might you think?
Enemy team
Have you
took
not
the
set my
hill.
honor at the stake, and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous heart can think? To one of you receiving, enough is shown, a cypress, not a bosom, hideth my heart, so let me hear you speak. I pity you.
Enemy about
That's
to
the degree to
score.
love. No, not a crime. For 'tis a vulgar proof, that very oft we pity enemy. Why, then methinks 'tis time to smile again. O world, how apt the poor are to be proud. If one should be a prey, how much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf. The clock upbraids me with waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. And yet when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way due west, then westward up. Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You're nothing, madam, to my lord by sea. Stay. I prithee, tell me what you think
Enemy
of
team
to me.
took the hill.
That you do think you are not what you are. If I think so, I think the same of you. Then think you are right, I'm not what I am. I would you were as I proud have you be. Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool. Oi, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid, love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so, that maugre all the pride, nor wit, nor reason can my passion hide.
Enemy team
Do not
took the
extort
hill.
thy reasons from this clause, for that I woo thou therefore hast no cause, but rather reason thus with reason better. Love sought is good, but gifts unsought is better. By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good man, of nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore. Yet come again, for thou perhaps mayst move that heart which now abhors to like his love. Scene 2, a room in Olivia's house. Enter Sir Toby Belch, Sir Andrew Aguacheek, and Fabian. No, Faye, I'll not stay a jot longer. Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason. You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew. Mary, I saw your niece shew more favours to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I sought, the orchard. Did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that. As plain as I see you now. This was a great argument of love in her toward you. Slide, will you make an ass of me? I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgments and reason. And they have been grand jurymen since before Noah was a secular. She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to awake your demorous valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her, and with some excellent jest, fire new from the mint, you should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity you let time wash off, and you are now sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt, either of valor or policy. And by any means, it must be with valor, for policy I had as lief be a brownist as a politician.
Enemy about to score.
Why then build thee thy fortunes upon the basis of valor? Challenge me, the Count's youth, to fight with him, hurt him in 11 places? My niece shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation with women than report of valor. There is no way but this, Sir Andrew. Will either of you bear me a challenge to him? Go write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It does not matter how witty, so it be elegant and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. If thou dost him some thrice, it shall not be amiss. And so many lies as will lie in the sheet of paper, although the sheets were big enough for the bed of ware in England. Set 'em down, go, about it. Let there be gall enough to thy ink, though thou write with a goose pen, no matter about it. Where shall I find you? We'll call thee at the cubicle, go. This is a dear man to you, Sir Toby. I have been dear to him, lad, some 2,000 strong or so. We shall have a rare letter from him, but she'll not deliver it. Never trust me then, and by all means stir on the youth to an answer. I think oxens and wain ropes cannot hail them altogether. For Andrew, if we were opened, and you find so much blood on his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy. And as opposite the youth bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty. Look, where the youngest rent, 9 comes. Enter Maria. If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourselves into stitches, follow me. Yon gold Malvolio is turned heathen, a very renegado, for there is no Christian that means to be saved by believing rightly can never believe such impossible passages of grossness. He's in yellow stockings, and cross-gartered, most villainously, like a pedant that keeps a school in the church. I have dogged him like his murderer. He doth obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. He doth smile his face into more lines than are in the new map, the augmentation of the Indian. You have not seen such a thing, as 'tis I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him, if you do. He'll smile and take it for a great favor. Come, bring us where he is. Scene 3, a street. Enter Sebastian and Antonio. I would not, by my will, have troubled you, but since you make your pleasure repay, I will no further challenge you. I could not stay behind you, my desire more sharp than child still, nor spur me forth, and not all love is to see you. Though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage, but jealousy what might befall your travel. Being skilless in these parts, which to a stranger unguided and unfriended, after proved rough and unhospitable my willing love, and rather by these arguments of fear set forth in your pursuit. My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and ever thanks, for oft good turns. Are shuffled off with such uncurrent pay, but for my worth, as is my conscience firm, you should find better dealing. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town? Tomorrow, sir, best first go see your lodging. I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you let us satisfy your eyes with the memorials and the things of fame that do renown this city. Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the Count his galleys, I did some service, a such note indeed, that were I ta'en here it would scarce be answered. Belike you slew great number of his people. The offence is not of such a bloody nature. About the quality of the time and quarrel might well have given us bloody argument. It might have since been answered, in repaying what we took from them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood out, for which, if I be lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear. Do not then walk too open. It doth not fit me. Hold, sir, here's my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant it is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge. With viewing of the town, there shall you have me. Why your purse? Haply your eyes shall light upon me toy you have desired to purchase, and your store, I think, is not for idle market, sir. I'll be your purse bearer, and leave you for an hour. To the elephant, I do remember. Scene 4. Olivia's garden. Enter Olivia and Maria. I sent after him, he says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For youth is bought more oft than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for the servant and my furnishings. Where is Malvolio? He's coming, madam, but in very strange manner. He is sure possessed, madam. Why, what's the matter? Does he rave? No, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you if he come, but for sure the man is tainted in swits. Go call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. Re-enter Maria with Malvolio. How now, Malvolio? Sweet lady, ho ho. Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion. Sad lady, I could be sad. This does some make obstruction in the blood. The cross-gartering, but what of that? If it pleases the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is please one and please all. Why head dost thou, man? What is the matter with thee? Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs, I did come to this hands, and commands shall be executed. I think will do know the sweet Roman hand. Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio? To bed, aye, sweetheart, and I'll come to thee. Good God comfort thee. Why dost thou smile so, and kiss thy hand so oft? How do you, Malvolio? At your request, yes, nightingales, answered daws. Why appear you with a ridiculous boldness before my lady? Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ. What meanest thou by that, Malvolio? Some are born great. Ha! Some achieve greatness. What sayest thou? And some have greatness thrust upon them. Heaven restore thee. Remember who commended thee yellow stockings. Thy yellow stockings. And wish to see thee cross-gartered. Cross-gartered? Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. Am I made? If not, let me see thee a servant still. Why, this is very midsummer madness. Enter servant. Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino is returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure. I'll come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Let some of the people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry. Oh ho! You come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. This concurs directly with the letter she sends him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him. For she incites me to do that in the letter. Cast thy slough, says she. Be opposite with a kinsman. Surely with servants, let thy tongue tang with arguments and state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity, and consequently sets down the manner how. As a sad face, a reverent carriage, a slow tone. In the habit of some sir of note, and so forth. I have limed her, but it is Jove's doing, and Jove make me thankful. And much she went away now. Let this fellow be looked so. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but follow. Why, everything adheres together. But no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle. No incredulous or unsafe circumstance. What can be said? Nothing that can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, does not I is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked. Re-enter Maria with Sir Toby Belch and Fabian. Which way is he, in the name of sanctity? If all the devils in hell be drawn and little and legal himself possess him, yet I'll speak to him. Here he is, here he is. How is with you, sir? How is with you, man? Go off, I discard you. Let me enjoy my private go-off. Let how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Do not, I tell you. Sir Toby, my lady prays you to have a care of him. Aha, does she so? Go to, peace, peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is't with you? What man defy the devil? Consider he is an enemy to mankind. Do you know what you say? La, you, and you speak all the devil? How he takes it at heart? Pray God, he be not bewitched. Carry his watch to the wise woman. Marry, and it shall be done tomorrow morning, if I live. My lady would not lose him for more than I say. How now, mistress? Oi, lord. Prithee. Hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you move him? Let me alone with him. No way but gentleness, gently, gently. The fiend is rough, and will not be roughly used. Why, how now, my ballcock? How dost thou chuck? Sir. Ay, Biddy, come with me. What man? 'Tis not for gravity to play at cherry pit with Satan. Hang him, foul collier. Get him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray. My prayers, minx? No, I warrant you, he will not hear of godliness. Go hang yourselves all. Your idol shall think I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter. Is it possible? If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction. His very genius hath taken this infection of the device man. Nay, pursue him now, let the device take air and taint. Why, we shall make him mad indeed. The house will be the quieter. Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus, for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him. At which time we will bring the device to the bar, and crown thee for a finder of madmen, but see. Enter Sir Andrew Aguacheek. More matter for a May morning? Here's the challenge. Read it. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it. It's so saucy? Aye, yes, I warrant him, and do but read. Give me, you, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow. Good and valiant. Wonder not, nor admire, not in thy mind, what I do call thee so, for I will now show thee no reason for it. A good note that keeps you from the blow of the law. Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for. A very brief, and to exceeding good sense less. I will waylay thee going home, or if it's by the chance to kill me. Good, thou kill'st me like a rogue and a villain. Still, you keep o' the windy side of the law, good. Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself. Thy friend as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot outgive it him. You may have very fit occasion, for it is now in some commerce with lady, and will by and by depart. Go, Sir Andrew, scout me for him at the corner of the orchard like Tom Bailey. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw, and as that thou drawest, swear horrible, for it come to pass oft what a terrible oath. With a swearing accent sharply twanged off, gives manhood more approbation than ever truth itself would have earned him. Away. Nay, let me alone in swearing. Now, will not I deliver his letter? The behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. His employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. Therefore this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in this youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But sir, I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth, set upon Aguacheek a notable report of valor, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices. Here he comes with your niece. Give them way till he take leave, and presently after him. I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge. Re-enter Olivia with viola. I have said too much unto a heart of stone, and laid my honor to uncherry out. There's something in me that reproves my fault, but such a headstrong potent fault it is, that it but mocks reproof. With the same behavior that your passion bears, goes on my master's grief. Here, wear this jewel for me, 'tis my picture. Refuse it not, it hath no tongue to vex you, and I beseech you come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny? That honor save may upon asking give? Nothing but this, your true love for my master. How with my honor may I give him that which I have given to you? I will acquit you. We'll come again tomorrow. Fare thee well. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell. Re-enter Sir Toby Belch and Fabian. Gentlemen, God save me. And you, sir. That defense thou hast betake thee to'st of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done of him. I know not, but thy interceptor full of despite, bloody as a hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, be yare in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly. You mistake, sir, I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense done to any man. You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard, for your opposite hath in him what youth as strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal. I pray you, sir, what is he? He is knight, dove, with unhatched rapier, and a carpet consideration. But he is a devil in private brawl, souls and bodies hath he divorced three. And his incessant at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but pangs of death and sepulture. Hob-nob is his word, gift or take. I will return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I have heard of some kind of men that put quarrels purpose in others to taste their valor. Be like this a man of that quirk. Sir, no. His indignation derives itself out of a very competent injury. Therefore get you on and give him his desire. Back you shall not to the house unless you undertake that which with as much safety you might answer him. Therefore on, or strip your sword stark naked, for metal you must, that's certain, or forswear to wear iron about you.
Little rocky.
This is as uncivil as strange.
Little sway.
I beseech you, do me this courteous office, as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose. I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by the gentleman till my return. Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter? I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a moral arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more. I beseech you, what manner of man is he? Nothing of what wonderful promise, to read him by his form, or you are like to find him in the proof of his valor. He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite that you could possibly found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him if I can. I shall be much bound to you, for I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much as my metal. Re-enter Sir Toby with Sir Andrew. Why, man, he's a very devil. I am not such a fire-go. I'd have passed with him, rapier, scabbard, and all, and he gives me the struck, and with such a mortal motion that is inevitable. And on the answer, he pays you as surely as your feet hit the ground they step on. They say he has been fencer to the Sophie. Pox on't, I'll not meddle with him. Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder. Plague on't, and I thought he had been valiant, and so cunning and fenced, I'd have seen him damned ere I have challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, Grey Capulet. I'll make the motion. Stand here. Make a good show on't. This shall end without the perdition of souls. I ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded him the youth's a devil. He is as horribly conceited of him, and pants and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels. There's no remedy, sir. He will fight with you for his oath's sake. Marry, he hath better bethought him of his quarrel, and he finds that now scarce to be worth talking of. Therefore draw for the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you. Pray, God defend me. A little thing would make tell them now how much a lack of man. Give ground if you see him furious. Come, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honour's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it. But he was promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on, Toot. Pray God, he keep his oath.
Assault.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will. Enter Antonio. Put up your sword. If this young gentleman have done offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you. You, sir, why, what are you? One, sir, that is for his love dares yet do more. Then you have heard him brag to you he will. Nay, if you be an undertaker, I am for you. Wait, good Sir Toby, hold. Here comes the officers. I'll be with you anon. Pray, sir, put your sword up, if you'd please. Sir, and marry will I, sir? And for I promised you, I'll be as good as my word. He will bear you easily and range well. Enter two officers. This is the man. Do thy office. Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Count Orsino. You do mistake me, sir. No, sir, not Joe. I know your favor well. Though now you have no sea cap on your head, take him away. He knows I know him well. I must obey. This comes with seeking you.
Bomb taken.
But there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse? It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be a comfort. Come, sir, away. I must entreat you of you some of that money. What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have showed me here, and part being prompted by your present trouble. Out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. I'll make division of my present with you. Oh, there's half my coffer.
Reset.
Will you deny me now?
Objective.
It's possible that my desire, my deserts to you can lack persuasion.
Objective
Do not
ready.
tempt my misery, lest that it make me too unsound a man as to unbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done for you. I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Carrier.
I hate ingratitude more in man than lying, vainness, babbling, drunkenness, or any taint of vice whose strong corruption inhabits our frail blood. O heavens themselves! Come, sir, I pray you go. Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity alive, and to this image with methought did promise most venerable worth. Did I devotion? What's that to us? That time goes away. But oi, how vile and idle proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed, but the unkind virtue is beauty. But the beauteous evil are empty trunks, afflourished by the devil.
Right now.
The man grows mad away with him.
Your team
Come, come,
stole.
sir.
It's not me either.
Leave me
It's
alone.
emotions.
Objective
It's not me at all.
incoming.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly, that he believes himself. So do not I? Prove true, imagination, oi, prove true, that I, dear brother, be now 10 for you. Come hither, knight. Come hither, Fabian. We'll whisper o'er a couple of, or two most sage songs. He named Sebastian.
Bomb taken.
I my brother know, yet living in my glass, even such and so in favor with my brother. And he went still in his fashion color ornament for him I imitate. Oi, if it prove, tempests are kind, and sought waves fresh in love. A very dishonest paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity, and denying him, and for his cowardship, ask Fabian. A coward, a most devout coward, religious in it. Slid. I'll after him again and best him. Sir, to do, cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword. And I did not. Come, let's see the event. I dare lay any money, 'twill be no nothing yet.
Bomb taken. No scope. Perfect. Bomb taken.
I should have dropped it. I'm greedy. I don't lose it.
Bomb taken. Carrier kill.
Act 4. Okay, no. He's talking about some strange things that happened. The unexplainable. Oh, now it makes sense. They have the Ark of the Covenant. That's why this happening.
Enemy there.
Act 4, Scene 1. No. I don't know why you're smiling it off through that pixel there. Hollywood Squares. I'm not doing that with you at all. Scene 1, the street adjoining Olivia's house. Enter Sebastian and Clown. Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you? Go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let speak clearly. Well, held out I faith. No, I do not know you, nor I am not sent to you by my lady, to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so. I was never invited. I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me. Vent my folly. He has heard that word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly. I am afraid this great letter, the world would prove a cockney. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall. Vent to my
Catch
lady.
my breath.
Shall I vent to her that thou art coming? I prithee, Bully Creek, depart from me. There's money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give worse payment. By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money get themselves a good report after 14 years per chase.
Bomb.
Yeah, no doubt. Cool.
Right
Enter
there.
Sir Andrew. That's funny. Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you. Why, there's for thee, and there, and there, and there. Are all the people mad? Enter Sir Toby and Bobby. Hold, sir, I'll throw your dagger o'er the house. This while I tell my lady straight, I would not be in some of your coats for 2 pence. Come on, sir, hold. Nay, let him alone. I'll go another way to work. With him, I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law in Illyria. Though I struck him first, yet it is no matter for that. Let go thy hand.
Bomb.
Come, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, put your iron. You are well fleshed, come on. I will be free from thee.
5 minutes
What wouldst thou now?
Bomb.
If you dare tempt me further, draw thy sword. What?
He's going on our flag.
I must have an ounce or 2 of this malpert blood from you. Enter Olivia. Ah, tis nay. Hold, Toby. On thy life I charge thee hold. No. Madam, will it ever be thus? Ungracious wretch.
In my sights.
Fit for the mountains and barbarous caves, where manners ne'er we preached. Out to my sight.
Bomb.
Be not offended, dear Cesario. Rudes be begone. I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom not thy passion sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby makest smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. Beshrew his soul for me. He started one poor heart of mine in thee. What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. Let fancy still my sense and leap steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep. Nay, come, I prithee, would thou'st be ruled by me?
Bomb. Taken.
Madam, I will. Oi, say so, and so be. Scene 2. A room in Olivia's house, enter Maria, the clown, Malvolio in a dark chamber adjoining. Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and this beard, and make him believe thou art Sir Topaz, this curate. Do it quickly, I'll call Sir Toby the whilst. Well, I'll put it on, and I will dissemble myself in't. And I would were the first ever dissembled in such gown. I am not all enough to become function well, nor lean enough to be thought of a good student. But to be said an honest man and a good housekeeper goes fairly as to say a careful man and a great scholar.
Okay.
The competitors enter. Enter Sir Toby and Belch Maria.
Bomb. Army. Carrier killed. Bomb.
God
taken.
bless thee, Master Parson. Buenos dias. Sir Toby, for his old hermit of Prague, that never saw pen and ink, very wittily said to a niece of King Gorboduc, that is. So I be Master Parson am Master Parson. For what is that but that, and is but is?
Carrier killed.
To him, Sir
Bomb
Topaz.
taken.
What ho, I say. Peace is this prison. The knave counterfeits well a good knave. Who calls there? Sir Topaz, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic. Sir Topaz, would Sir Topaz go to my lady? Out, hyperbolical friend. How vexest thou this man? Talkest thou nothing but of ladies? Well said, Master Parson. Sir Topaz, never was man thus wronged. Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness. Fie, thou dishonest Satan. I call thee by the most modest terms, for I am one of those gentle ones that will use the devil himself with courtesy. Say'st thou that the house is dark as hell, Sir Topaz? Why, it hath bay windows, transparent as barracudas, and the clerestories towards the south, north, and are lustrous as ebony, and yet complainest thou of its construction? I am not mad, Sir Topaz. I say to you, this house is dark. Madman, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fog. I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell, and I say there was never man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are. Make the trial of it in any constant question. What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wild fowl? What the soul of our grand am might happily inhabit a bird. What thinkest thou of his opinion? I think nobly of the soul, and no way approve his opinion. Fare thee well, remain now still in darkness. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras ere I will allow thy wits, and fear to kill a woodcock, lest thou dispose the soul of thy grand am. Fare thee well. Sir Topaz, Sir Topaz, my most exquisite Sir Topaz. Nay, I am for all waters. Thou mightest have done this without thy beard and gown. He sees thee not. To him in thine own voice, and bring me word how thou findest him. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would be good. For I am now so far in offence with my niece that I cannot pursue with any safety this sport to be upshot. Come by, and by, to my chamber. Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does. Fool, my lady is unkind, purdy, fool. Alas, why is she so? Fool, I say, she loves another. Who calls? Ha! Good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve, well at my hand help me to a candle, and pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for't. Master Malvolio. Ay, good fool. Alas, sir, how fell you beside your 5 wits? Fool, there was never man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art. But as well? Then you are mad indeed, if he be no better in your wits than a fool. They have here perpetrated me, keep me in darkness, send ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits. Advise you what you say, the minister is here. Malvolio, thy wits the heavens restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep, and leave thy vain bibble-babble. Sir Topaz. Maintain no words with him. Good fellow. Who, I, sir? Not I, sir. God be wi' you, good Sir Topaz. Marry, amen. I will, sir. I will. Shoot on sight. Full, I say. Alas, sir, be patient. What say you, sir? I am shint for speaking to you. Good fool, help me to some light and some paper. I tell thee I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria. Well a day, that's sure, sir. By this hand I am, good fool, some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It shall advantage thee more than ever the bearing of letter did. I will help you to't, but tell me true, are you not man indeed, or do you but counterfeit? Believe me, I am not, I tell thee true. Nay, I'll ne'er believe a madman till I see his brains. I will fetch you light and paper and ink. Fool, I'll requite it in the highest degree. I'll prithee be gone. I am gone, sir, and anon, sir, I'll be with you again, in a trice, like to the old vice, your need to sustain, who with dagger of lath, in his rage and his wrath, cries aha to the devil, like a mad lad. Pare thy nails, dad, adieu, good man, devil. Scene 3, Olivia's garden. Enter Sebastian. This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was, and there I found this credit, that he did not range the town to seek me out. His counsel now might do me golden service, For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine eyes, and wrangle with my reason that persuades me to any other trust, but that I am mad, or else the lady's mad. Yet if 'twert so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs, and their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceived she does. There's something in't that is deceivable, but here the lady comes. Enter Olivia and a priest. Blame not this haste of mine, if you mean well. Now go with me and with this holy man into this chantry by, there before him and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. He shall conceal it, while you are willing it shall come to note. What time we will our celebration keep according to my birth? What do you say? I follow this good man and go with you. And having sworn truth, ever will be true. Then lead the way, good father, heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine. Act 5, Scene 1. This street before Olivia's house enter Clown and Fabian. Now as thou lovest me, let me see his letter. Good Master Fabian, grant me another request. Anything. Do not desire to see this letter. This is to give a dog, and in recompense desire my dog again. Enter Duke Viola, Curia, in attendance. Belong you to the Lady Olivia's friends? Aye, sir, we are some of the trappings. I know thee well, how dost thou, my good fellow? Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends. Just the contrary, the better for thy friends. No, sir, the worse. How can that be? Marry, sir, they praise me and make me an ass of me. Now my foes tell me plainly I am an ass, so that by my foes, sir, I profit in the knowledge myself, and by my friends I am abused. So that conclusions to be as kisses, I am the 4 negatives, make you 2 affirmatives, why then the worse for my friends and the better for my foes. Why this is excellent. By my trust, sir, no. Though it please you to be one of my friends, thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold. But that it would be double
get rid
dealing,
of it.
sir.
Get
I would
don't-
you
they
could
should
make
not
it
have possession of
another.
that at all.
Oi, you give me ill counsel. Put your grace in your pocket, sir, for this once, and let your
Some
flesh and blood obey it. Well, I would be so much a sinner to be a double dealer. There's another. Primo, secundo, tertio is a good play. And the old saying is that the third play is for all. The triplex, sir, is a good tripping measures, or the bells of St. Bennet, sir, may put you in the mind. 1, 2, 3. You can fool no more money out of me at this throw. If you will let your lady know I am here to speak with her, and bring her along with you, it may awake my bounty further. I can't wait. Marry, sir, lullaby to your bounty till I come again. I go, sir, but I would not have you to think that my desire having is the sin of covetousness. But as you say, sir, let your bounty take a nap. I will awake it anon. Here comes the man, sir, that to rescue me. Enter Antonio and officers. That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared, as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bobbling vessel was he captain of, for shallow draught and hulk unprizable, with which some scathful grapple did he make with the most noble bottom of our fleet. That's very envy in the tone of loss. Cried fame and honor on him. What's the matter? Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the phoenix in her frock from Candy. And this is he that did the tiger board, when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here in the streets, desperate of shame and state, in private bravo did we apprehend him. He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas but distraction. Notable pirate, though saltwater thief, what foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hast made thine enemies. Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess on base and ground enough Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither. That most ungrateful boy, there by your side, from the rude sea enraged and foamy mouth did I redeem. A rack past hope he was, his life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint. All his in dedication, for his sake did I expose myself pure for his love, into the danger of this adverse town. Drew to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended his false cunning, not meaning to partake him with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, and grew a 20 years removed thing, while one would wink, denied me my own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before. How can this be? When can he to this town? Today, my lord, and for 3 months before. No interim, not a minute's vacancy. Both day and night did we keep company. Enter Olivia in attendance. Here comes the counties, now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. Ooh, 3 months this youth hath tended upon me, but more of that anon. Take him aside. What would my lord, but that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promises with me. Madam, gracious Olivia, what do you say, Cesario? Good, my lord. My lord would speak, my duty hushes me. If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome in my ear, as howling after music. Still so cruel? Still so constant, lord? What to perseverance, you uncivil lady, to whose ingrate, unauspicious altars my soul, the faithfulness offerings hath breathed out, that ere devotion tenders? What shall I do? Even what it please my lord, what shall become him? Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, like to the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love. A savage jealousy that sometimes savors nobly. But hear me this. Since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor. Live you, the marble-breasted tyrant still, but this your minion whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel eye, where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me, my thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice a lamb that I do love, to spite a raven's heart within a dove. And I, most jocund, apt, and willingly to do you rest, 1,000 deaths would die. Where goes Cesario? After him I love more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all mores, and ere I shall love wife. If I do feign, you witness the above, punish my life for tainting of my love. Ah me, detested, how am I beguiled? Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong? Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father. Come away. Whither my Lord Cesario husband stay? Husband? Aye, husband. Can he that deny? Her husband, Sirrah? No, my lord, not I. Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario, take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as thou fearest. Enter, priest. Oh wait, welcome, father. Father, I charge you by the reverence, here to unfold, though lately we intended to keep in darkness what occasion now reveals before 'tis ripe. What thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me. A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, arrested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact, sealed in my junction by my testimony, since when my watch hath told me toward my grave, I have traveled but 2 hours. Oi, thou dissembling cub, what wilt thou be, when time hath sowed a grizzle on thy case? Or will not else thy craft so grow, that thine own trip shall be thy overthrow? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet, where thou and I henceforth may never meet. My lord, I do protest. Oi, do not swear.
Enemy flag.
Hold little faith, though thou hast too much fear. Enter Sir Andrew Aguacheek with his head broken. For the love of God, a surgeon, send one presently to Sir Toby. What's the matter? He has broke my head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, your help? I had rather than 40 pounds.
Damn,
Who has
dude.
done this, Sir
Look
Andrew?
fast there.
The Count's gentleman. One Cesario, we took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate. My gentleman, Cesario? Odds lifelings, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did. I was set on to't by Sir Toby. Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not. If a bloody coxcomb you hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby, halting. Enter Sir Toby Belch, drunk led by the clown. You shall hear more, but if he had not been in drink, he would have tickled the other gates than he did. How now, gentlemen, how is't with you? That's all one, he has hurt me, and there's one end. Sut, did see Dick surgeon sought. Oh wait, he's drunk. Sir Toby an hour gone, his eyes were set tonight. I the morning. He the rope. And a passy measures pavin. I had a drunken rogue. Away with him. Who hath made this havoc with him? I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together. We'll help. An ass head, and a coxcomb and a knave, a thin-faced knave and a gull. Get him to bed, and let us hurt to be looked to. Enter Sebastian. I am sorry, madman, I have hurt your kinsman, but had it been for the brother of my blood, I must no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive it hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago. One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons. A natural perspective, that is, and it is not. Antonio, oh my dear Antonio, how have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee? Sebastian, are you? Farest thou that, Antonio? How have you made a vision of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian? Most wonderful. Do I stand there? I never had brother, nor can there be that deity in my nature. Of here and everywhere, I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges had devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman, what name, what parentage? Oh, Mezzalene, Sebastian, what father, such Sebastian was my brother too. He went to be suited to his body's tomb. Its spirits can assume both form and suit. You'll come to fright us. A spirit I am indeed, but I am a dimension cross-clad, which from the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek, and say thrice welcome drowned Viola. My father had a mole upon his brow, and so had mine, and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years. Oi, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal act that day that made my sister 13 years, if nothing less to make us happy both, this my masculine usurped attire. Do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola, which to confirm I'll bring you to a captain in this town, where lie my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count. All the occurrence of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord. So comes it, lady, you have been mistook, but nature to her bias drew in that you would have been contracted to a maid, nor are you therein by my life deceived. You are betrothed both to a maid and a man. Be not amazed, right noble in his blood, if this be so, as yet the glass seems true. I shall have share in the most happy rack. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me. And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings keep as true in soul as doth that orbed continent the fire that serves day from night. Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds. The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments. He upon my some action in now endurance at Mulvio's suit. A gentleman and follower of my lady. He shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither, and yet, alas, now I remember me. They say, poor gentleman, he must distract, a most distracting frenzy of mine own, for my remembrance clearly banished. Her.
Obligated, excuse me.
Re-enter clown with a ledger, and Fabian. How does he, Sarah? Truly, madam, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end as well as a man in his case may do. He was here writ a letter to you. I should have given it to you today morning, but as madman's epistles are no gospels, so it skills not much when they are delivered. Open it and read it. We were what, chapter 11? Hold on. 12. What was it? Chapter 12, Jeremiah. Righteous art thou, O Lord, when I plead with thee, yet let me talk with thee of thy judgments. Wherefore doth the way of the wicked prosper? Wherefore are all thy happy that deal very treacherously? Thou hast planted them, yea, they have taken root, they grow, yea, they bring forth fruit, thou art near in their mouth, and far from the rains. But thou, O Lord, knowest me, thou hast seen me, and tried my heart toward thee. Pull them out like sheep for the slaughter, and prepare them for the day of slaughter. How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein? The beasts are consumed, and the birds because they said, he shall not see our last end. You can go with them. Here's this to you. You can go with them. If thou hast run with the footmen, and they were wearied thee, then how canst thou contend with horses? And if in the land of peace wherein thou trustest, they wearied thee, then how wilt thou do in the swelling of Jordan? For even thy brethren in the house of thy father, even they have dealt treacherously with thee. Yea, they have called a multitude after thee. Believe them not, though they speak fair words unto thee. I have spoken my house, I have left my heritage, I have given the dearly beloved to my soul into the hand of her enemies. My heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It crieth out against me, therefore have I hated it. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird, and the birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. Many pastures have destroyed my vineyard, they have trodden my portion under foot, they have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourneth unto me. The whole land is made desolate, because no man layeth it to heart. The spoils are come upon all high places through the wilderness, for the sword of the Lord shall devour from the one end of the land even to the other end of the land. No flesh shall have peace. The spoilers are upon all high places through the wilderness, for the sword of the Lord shall devour from one end of the land even to the other, one end of the hand even to the other end of the land. No flesh shall have peace. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns. They have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit. And they shall be ashamed of their revenues, because of the fierce anger of the Lord. Thus said the Lord, against all mine evil neighbors, that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit. Behold, I will pluck them out of their land, and pluck out the house of Judah from among them. And it shall come to pass, that after that I have plucked them out, I will return, and have compassion on them, and will bring them again every man to his heritage, and every man to his land. And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear by my name, the Lord liveth, as they taught thy people to swear. By Baal then shall they be built in the midst of my people. But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck up and destroy their nation, said the Lord. Chapter 13. Thus said the Lord unto me, Go and get thee a linen girdle, and put it upon thy loins, and put it not in water. So I got a girdle according to the word of the Lord, and put it in my loins. And the word of the Lord came unto me the second time, saying, Take the girdle that thou hast got, which is upon thy loins, and arise, go to Euphrates, and hide it there in a hole of the rock. So I went and hid it by Euphrates, as the Lord commanded me. And it came to pass after my days that the Lord said unto me, Arise, go to Euphrates, and take the girdle from hence, which I commanded thee to hide there. Then I went to Euphrates, and digged, and took the girdle from the place where I had hid it. And behold, the girdle was marred. It was profitable for nothing. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Thus said the Lord, After this manner will I mar the pride of Judah, and the great pride of Jerusalem. This evil people, which refuse to hear my words, which walk in my imagination of their hearts, and walk after other gods, to serve them and to worship them, shall even be as this girdle, which is good for nothing. For as the girdle cleaveth to loins of a man, so have I caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel, and the whole house of Judah, saith the Lord, that they might be unto me for a people, and for a name, and for a praise, and for a glory. But they would not hear. Therefore thou shalt speak unto them this word. Thus said the Lord God of Israel, Every bottle shall be filled with wine, and they shall say unto thee, Do we not certainly know that every bottle shall be filled with wine? Then shalt thou say unto them, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will fill all the inhabitants of this land, even the kings that sit upon David's throne, and the priests, and the prophets, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with drunkenness. And I will dash them one against another, even the fathers and the sons together, saith the Lord. I will not pity nor spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them. Hear ye, and give ear. Be not proud, for the Lord hath spoken. Give glory to the Lord your God, before he cause darkness, and before your feet stumble on the dark mountains. And while ye look for light, he return it into the shadow of death, and make it gross darkness. But if ye will not hear it, my soul shall weep in secret places for your pride, and my eyes shall weep sore and run down with tears, because the Lord's flock is carried away captive. Say unto the king and to the queen, Humble yourselves, sit down, for your principalities shall come down, even the crown of your glory. The cities of the south shall be shut up, and none shall open them. Judah shall be carried away captive, all of it. It shall be wholly carried away captive. Lift up your eyes, and behold them that come from the north. Where is the flock that was given thee, thy beautiful flock? What wilt thou say when he shall punish thee. For thou hast taught them to be captains, and as chief over thee shall not sorrows take thee as a woman in travail? And if thou say in a thine heart, wherefore come these things upon me? For the greatness of thine iniquity are thy skirts discovered, and thy heels made bare. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good, that are accustomed to do evil. Therefore will I scatter them as the stubble that passes away by the wind of the wilderness. This is thy lot, the portion of thy measures from me, saith the Lord, because thou hast forgotten me, and trusted in falsehood. Therefore will I discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear. I have seen thy adultery, and thy name, the lewdness of thy whoredom, and thy abominations on the hills and the fields. Woe to me, O Jerusalem, wilt thou not be made clean? When shall it once be? Look, then to be well edified, when the fool delivers the madman. By the Lord, madman, how now? Art thou mad? No, madam, I do but read madness. And your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow box. Prithee, read I thy rights, wits. So I do, Madonna, but to read his right wits is to read thus, therefore prepend my princess and give ear. Read it you, Sarah. By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with which I doubt not, but to do myself much right or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio. Did he write this? Aye, madame. This savours not much of distraction. See him delivered, Bobby. Bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall crown me alliance on't, so please you. Here at my house, and at my proper cost. Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him, so much against the metal of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding, and since you called me master for so long, here's my hand, you shall from this time be your master's mistress. A sister, you are she. Re-enter Fabian and Malvolio. Is this the madman? Aye, my lord, this same. How now, Malvolio? Madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong. Have I, Malvolio? No. Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. Write from it, if you can, in hand or phrase, or say 'tis not your seal, nor your invention. You can say none of this. Well, grant it then, and tell me, in the modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling, and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings, and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people, and acting this in an obedient hope. Why have you suffered me to an imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious geck and ghoul that e'er invention played on? Tell me why. Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like the character. But out of question, 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do bethink me, it was she first told me thou wast mad, then camest in smiling, and in such forms which here were presupposed upon thee in the letter. Prithee, be content. This practice hath most shrewdly passed upon thee. But when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause. Good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor go brawl to come taint the condition of this present hour, which I have wondered at, and hope it shall not, most freely I confess myself and Toby, set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him, Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her. How with a sportful malice it was followed, may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, if that the injuries be justly weighed, that have on both sides passed. Alas, poor fool, how have they baffled thee? Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrown upon them. I was one, sir, in this interlude. One, sir, fool, I am not mad. But do you remember? Madam, why laugh you at such a barren rascal? And you smile not, he's gagged. And thus the world gig of time brings in his revenges. I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you. He hath been most notoriously abused. Pursue him, and entreat him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known and golden time convinced, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, come, for so you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen. Song. When that I was, and a little tiny boy, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy. For the rain it raineth every day. But when I come to a man's estate, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, against knaves and thieves, men shut their gates, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came, alas, to wife, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, by swagging could I never thrive, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came into my beds, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, with tough pot still had drunken heeds, for the rain it raineth every day. A great while ago, the world began with hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all gone, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day. I think that's all that I have. Yeah, these are mistakes, so we'll have to do some more. And we're done with the 12th night, so that's the end of that. For Francis, all for Francis. It's unfortunate. I'm not an avid watcher or anything, but I mean, like I said, every time I always saw him, he always put a smile on my face, so that's all that matters. So, we will end this on a good note. I've never had a perfection on here before. That's the first for me. And that felt like a legitimate game people were trying there, so thank you for this.